Hey, listen, we're at the end of my trip right now, but I got to tell you, last night I found the most incredible snake. This is a mountain boa that when we pulled it out of the tree, our guide Alfred, who is a biologist here and he's caught thousands of these throughout his life, said he's never seen one like this before. And I'm going to show it to you, obviously. But just to give you a sense of what you're in for, think of an ocelot retic, but in a Dominican mountain boa. It's incredible. So stay tuned. Here we go.
I'm learning a lot about boas on this trip. You know, there's a thing called a bromeliad boa that lives in Costa Rica, and it's what I thought was the smallest boa in the world. But I don't think it is now, because there are two species of boa right here that might be smaller. I think they are smaller. So check this out. We've got one over here. I want to call it a pygmy boa, but it's not. It's called a Ford's boa, but this is almost full grown. And I mean, they're just tiny. This is the species that I was just talking about that they call a desert boa. But apparently from what Alfred was telling us, he's found tons of these in the wild. He said he's never seen one at night that's not in a tree, or up off the ground at least. And he's never seen one during the day that's not hiding in a damp log or something like that. So they're not looking for desert conditions. But, you know, people name these snakes what they think at the time, and it's not always accurate. But, man, the iridescence on these things is incredible. I think this might be smaller, even when it reaches adult size, which is not much bigger than this. This might be smaller than the bromeliad boa, the one that I thought was by far the smallest boa in the world. But there's a couple here that are at least that small. So really cool snake. I'm going to release this guy. Where should we do it? Let's do it. Let me put him on this vine and see what he does. Hold on. Let's do that. We'll just see what he does. So it's during the day, and he's going to want to find a spot probably closer to the ground. He's going to bury himself into this moist base of a tree or something like that. And then tonight, he'll come up and start hunting.
We're in the territory of the Dominican mountain boa. We're going to be looking for these tonight also in another area, but we just talked to a local who said that he saw one about an hour ago. So we're checking out this spot, and I'll keep you posted. So the idea here, it's late morning and we got a lot of sunspots and a lot of shady spots. So just kind of standing here and scanning these sunspots to see if there's any movement of a snake coming in or out of is a good way to do it, because as you can see, it's pretty dense. There's a lot of foliage that snakes and lizards can hide in, but they do come out in these sunspots this time of day as it's warming up. So we'll see what we can find. All right, so this is one of our target species right here. This is a vine boa. It's one of the most unique boa species in the world. They look like a boa. Their body looks like a tiny anaconda, because they're sort of olive color with these green spots, but the head looks like a colubrid. And these aren't easy snakes to find. They're pretty rare and difficult to find. And I'm gonna say something. I go herping quite a bit. I am not a good herper. I'm decent to poor at spotting things, and I'm decent to poor at catching things. It happens occasionally. And I want to say, and also, look, this channel is not about bragging about things so that you guys will be proud of me, but I did find this snake. Put in the comments if you're proud of me. Anyway, the snake obviously loves me because it just crawled right out of the tree and onto my hands. So anyway, what a beautiful snake. This is an adult. This is how big they get. And we don't have them in the pet trade, so you're not going to find one. Probably, I'm guessing. We shouldn't have them in the pet trade. But they're pretty awesome snakes. Guys, right up there on that limb is a baby Dominican mountain boa. It's really pretty. We're gonna get some close-up shots. We might get him down out of this tree. But that's a little one. First one we've seen so far in this trip. Okay, I guess we're using this scary lighting. So this guy is just behind me on the stick. You can't see him right now. But that's what they do. They set up in that tree. They're looking for food. It's just lightly raining right now. So it's the perfect climate for these guys. And he's looking for little anoles, geckos, whatever he can get his mouth around. Mostly reptiles at this point. We got another one over here. Let's see where it's at. So this one, oh, this one's right here. Oh yeah, all the babies are out right now.
The babies are, oh my God, there's another one.
Look at this. Right up here.
Holy crap.
Let me try to.
All right, Bob, you film.
So I am filming right now. Okay, so look at that. So they're all out here, these babies.
Newborn? Looks like last year's.
Last year's, yeah.
So that you're saying that's a yearling?
Yep.
Cool. So they're not little babies.
This is not so sad.
I'm not, you know, guys, I'm not super familiar with these boas other than when I see them on Morph Market, I think, oh, I definitely want one of those. That's about what I know about these snakes. But man, so cool to find them in the wild and find them in situ here, just on the end of these branches, waiting for a little gecko to jump by.
And that's the regular cut. That's the regular phase.
There's a baby right there. Now, what do you mean by regular phase?
Yes, that's the common phase. That's just the regular color. You'll see when you put that one with the others.
Oh, that one's more brown. I get it. Right. Here, I just wanted to give you a better look at him since we just got him out of the tree. This is, I guess, the normal phase. To my eyes, I would just think this is a red mountain boa because I'm not used to seeing the color. But if we look at him side by side with the red one, you'd definitely be able to tell that this is more brown. And I can see through him with the light. I love it. He doesn't have food in his belly. I can tell that. Really cool snake. I'm watching a rat run through this bamboo right now. And it's, you know, this is a great food source for an adult Dominican red mountain boa. Or just Dominican mountain boa. There he is. That's a great food source right there. So, you know, those yearlings are looking for lizards. The adults are hopefully out looking for this rat, you know? Cute little guy. I don't want him to get eaten. Oh, Bob, you should go and explore the old abandoned house. No, I'm not exploring the old abandoned house. We're getting out of here. So, oftentimes when you find snakes at a certain level, you just keep looking at that level. So that's what I'm doing. That little bird is called a toady. He's just sleeping. Guys, check this out. Alfred just found this really big shed. So there's a big snake right here and right up there. Hang on. Right up there is some of that shed. So right here.
Oh, look at that.
And it's fresh. So there's a big one around here somewhere.
It fell from up there. Yeah, I mean, if that's in situ right there.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that couldn't support. This couldn't support a snake.
No, but
No, it had to have fallen. It fell from up there, yeah.
Really fresh.
Proof that there are big snakes in this forest. That's
Nice.
one.
And two.
Two. Okay, hang on.
One and two
Okay, I know. I see one. I see one.
and three.
Okay, I see
Maybe
three. I see three. But okay, so neither of these snakes are the one that shed, though. Those aren't big enough.
No, those aren't big enough.
But they're decent size. and the camera is not going to see them, but you guys were seeing them up there. And they're way up there, so we're not getting them. Look at that guy. He's grayish. He's definitely not red, but that's an adult. What's that? I don't have the hook.
Oh, you didn't bring it? I go to. 1 second, please.
Yeah, 1 second. Stand by, Ion. Look at this guy.
That's incredible.
Wow. I mean, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he is.
Definitely not red.
Oh, where's he going?
Look at that.
He's like, I got nowhere left to go. All right, let's grab him. I go to the hole. He's going into the hole. Oh, he's going to grab him then.
Oh, he's... This little frog we found while they're trying to get that snake out of the tree. Cute little frog. You know, I kind of prefer herping at night, especially in a forest like this, because, you know, you got fireflies zipping around, you got the frogs and the sounds of the bugs. It's very meditative. And there's also kind of a spooky vibe, which I like. And, but it's really relaxing. You don't have the sun beating down on you. You're not sweating like crazy. It's really nice. And then, of course, the whole vibe changes as soon as you find a snake. There's a lot of yelling and grabbing and such like that. But in between those times, it's just a nice vibe is what it is. Update, we did not get that snake. And that's okay. She's got her spot, and she's got a good one, so we'll leave her there. We'll find another one. These guys are everywhere. And they're huge. Just all over the place. That's the Dominican black tarantula. And we're seeing them all over. They jump, apparently. I don't want to see that. But that one is close to the size of my hand. Not going to put my hand there, just in case you're wondering if I'll put my hand right next to it to show you. I won't. Just trust me. It's almost the size of my hand. But we've seen bigger. Big tarantula.
Is it an adult?
Yeah, we found another one, guys. I just want to say that everybody, yeah.
Nice.
I just want to say that everybody walked by this one.
Yeah, it's
So
we sure did. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the like contrast on that guy.
I know, it's amazing. Careful of the
All right.
barbed wire.
Come here.
Yeah, yeah.
You're getting on top of me. Now, you promised that we would find another one. Yeah. Or we're gonna do the. Yeah, you get on top of my back.
And remember, you guys, I'm not about taking credit, but
Take a la luz. No, that's credit where credit is due.
but I did spot it,
You okay? Okay.
and I am not catching it.
Oh, it's moving. It's moving. It's moving.
Go. Okay. Go.
There you go. Its head is closest to the trunk, so that's the side you're grabbing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get him. Go. Up. Got him. Right behind you. Right there.
Wow, that's fucking beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Holy shit.
That may be the most beautiful one I've ever seen.
That is.
Yeah.
Look
Hell
at that.
yeah.
Look at the head on that one.
Holy.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. That is amazing. That's a new morph. Let's get it out in the. Yeah.
That's really. Oh, careful this.
Wire.
Yep.
Wire.
Here we go.
Good eyes, Bob.
Oh. Okay.
Beautiful. Look at this. It looks like a Bahamian boa, right? What? I've never seen one like that before.
Yeah, neither have I. Looks almost like a Bahamian.
I've seen every color phase imaginable. I've never seen this color before.
Okay.
Ever.
Wow.
You see?
Who's like? Can you
Do they have heads like this? No. Like, is this head different?
Yeah. No. The color. The head color is
Al, can you move
fine.
your light like that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you're on.
All right, guys. So here's this Dominican mountain boa that I spotted, but that's not the point. The point isn't that I spotted it, but put in the comments if you're proud of me, obviously. And from what I understand, this is totally different than what you guys have seen. Alfred, you've never seen one like this?
Not like this color.
I don't know them well enough, to know, but it's definitely not red. But maybe it's a special morph. And it's chilly out here, man.
Let's call it the green room phase after the person who spotted it.
I love it.
Yes.
I love that. I'm not about taking credit, you guys. It's not. That's not the point of this.
You're not?
No.
Oh, let's call it the rattle on phase then.
No, the green room phase is good. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
okay,
that.
good. Yep.
Hi, Mama.
Oh
Look at
my
you.
God, so beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Bro, I've never seen that.
Look at the
color
belly on
before
that.
in my life.
I mean, as soon as I saw him up in the tree, I was like, that is something special. Wow.
Just beautiful.
That is amazing.
The belly. Now, is this belly different?
Yeah.
So the belly's different, the color's different, everything.
It's just usually just one solid light color on the bottom.
Yeah, that is something brand spanking new.
Hey, those of you that keep Dominican mountain boas, especially if you don't have a red one, have you seen anything like this? Put in the comments.
Look at that iridescence.
What a beauty. Probably, what would you say, 5 feet?
Yeah, 5, 6 feet.
Almost 5 feet.
Yeah.
So we're going to inspect this mama a little bit more and get lots of photos.
God. I'm shaking right now. I've never seen that color before.
I really want to see the snake in the daytime.
You know how many times I've been through here? Yeah, right. You don't imagine how many times I've been through here. I've never seen that snake before.
We're going to keep this girl overnight at least so that we can film her in the daytime because we need to take a look at this. Some of these snakes, you know, these guys are studying these snakes. And so some of these we're keeping overnight for study and then releasing back where we found them the next day. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one during the day. That's going to be really cool. So, yeah, because you, Alfred, you were saying that they lighten up at night. Is that so? It'll get darker.
Tomorrow's gonna be a lot darker.
Oh, that's exciting. So, guys, I was saying that I don't find many snakes, so it's nice to find one that's really cool. You know?
Find one, man. You find one. You find them, bro. You find them.
Yeah, that one made me happy. So I want to give you a sense of what a normal Dominican mountain boa looks like during the day. These snakes lighten up a lot at night. They're really kind of color changing snakes. So this is the guy that we found up in a tree and he went into this hole. We eventually got him. He came back out later in the night. We went back to that tree and got him. But this is a great example of what a normal Dominican mountain boa looks like. Not the red phase, not anything crazy like I'm about to show you. But this is him. So let's take a look at this crazy one now. Here's the guy that we found last night. Now, when we pulled this out of the tree, as you saw, I didn't really know what we were looking at because I'm not used to looking at the more normal, the not red Dominican mountain boas. And Alfred was freaking out because this is so different. Now, take a look at the difference here. Let me of these two snakes. And this guy, last night, are these both males, Alfred?
Both males.
Okay. So last night, this guy had a much yellower head, much lighter. You know, like I said, they change colors. But Alfred, here, you want to take this? Here, you want to step in here and just talk to me about, tell me about what you're seeing. I mean, obviously, there's a big difference here. But tell me what you're seeing, the color pattern, stuff like that that's different.
Well, what I see is, I mean, this one is completely almost black compared to the normal ones that have a grayish dark brown color. Here, they call them culebra java or gira, which basically means brownish brick color. If you notice, this is a normal pattern, normal color, compared to this one, which is basically almost black with a little bit of white. If you notice, the underside, real light compared to that one. It's really spotty.
Yeah, this one's got a crazy underbelly. I mean, it's very, so what do you suspect? Do you think this might be a morph?
It's definitely another phase, another color phase. Me personally, I mean, I've seen thousands of them. Never seen one that color.
Yeah,
Ever.
you've been catching these since you were a child.
Oh yeah.
And now you're a biologist. You do this professionally. You're always out here catching these things. You've never seen one this color.
Never. And I've been through this trail so many times, and I've never even seen this color ever.
Yeah.
Nowhere on the island before. It actually reminds me of like a bimini boa or something.
This is the holy grail of my trip, you guys. Finding this snake. This was cool. And nice catch. You got on Quetzal's shoulder to grab it. I wasn't.
Quetzal got on my shoulder.
Oh no, Quetzal got on your shoulders. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to get on your shoulders. So, yeah, nice catch. Such cool snakes, these Dominican mountain boas. And I mean, obviously now I want one. I probably will end up with one at some point. So cool. Guys, comment. I said this last night, but put in the comments though, if you have a non-red phased Dominican mountain boa and it's looks like this at all. Have you seen any like this? Cool snake. Hey babies, don't pee on me. That's not nice. I didn't pee on you. You don't have to pee on me. So I've got a whole handful of babies here. These guys are so, like every single one is different. I've got a normal right here. Everything else is reds. We're still looking for a red adult. But, you know, I didn't realize until I came out here how variable Dominican mountain boas are. I didn't even know that they weren't all red. I thought that Dominican red mountain boas just came red, but that's a phase of them. And within the reds and within the normals, there's massive variability. And you can tell that when you have a handful of babies. I don't even know how many I have. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This is 5 babies? 5, yeah, we got 5 babies here. All of them, look, there's one that's normal. The rest are reds, I would say. But within the reds, the pattern and colors are totally different. And they're going to change as they get older. And then day to day, day to night, they change also, which I think is fascinating and really cool to see. What an awesome group of babies. These apparently are more like yearlings, which seems nuts to me. They seem brand new. Anyway, all right, here we go. So the interesting thing about these mountain boas is they're out during the day and they're out at night as well. They're nocturnal foragers, so they're looking for their meal at night. But during the day, they're coming out here and they're pretty much sitting the same way during the day and at night, full body stretch out on a limb. And the cool thing about the Dominican Republic is once they get up to size, they don't really have any predators. Maybe birds of prey, but I haven't seen one since I've been out here. I'm sure that there's hawks, maybe there's eagles out here. I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I haven't seen any. So, and there's not many mammals out here, and certainly nothing that would eat a large boa or even a medium-sized boa. So they're out here sitting on the limbs, sunning themselves during the day and looking for food at night and just taking naps whenever they can. So we can go herping and just look up in the trees during the day to see if they're out sunning themselves. And at night, they're also out like that, but they're waiting for food to come by. It's definitely different than herping in, like in Southern California, what I'm used to doing, going out there with a stump ripper and flipping things. We're not flipping for boas for sure. Although we would, if we were looking for colubrids, we'd be doing that out here. But it's cool that we can spend our hours during the day looking and then spend our hours during the night looking. All right, we've got about, I think, 5 or 6 baby mountain boas that we're gonna release here in a second. We'll do that while we scroll the horde of keepers, but first I wanna thank our channel sponsors, Black Box Cages, Lane Labs, and the Royals Project. Really appreciate them. And I also really appreciate the horde of keepers who are scrolling right now as we release these boas. These guys help out the channel over on patreon.com/greenroompythons. And I'm talking to a couple of different friends about 2 different out-of-the-country herping trips that we're trying to put together with the Horde. We do at least 1 a year, sometimes 2 in the United States. Our next one, I think, is going to be in Arizona. So if you're in the Horde, look out for announcements on Patreon about that Arizona herping trip. Anybody that's in the Horde can go on those if you can get yourself there. They're super fun. All right, let's just keep releasing these boas.
right, big thanks to all those guys. It's getting late in the afternoon and nightfall is coming soon. The herping is going to get very different at that point, and let's hope that we find some adult red mountain boas. We're on our last night of herping, and for some reason we're finding nothing out here. This is the first boa that we found, is this little baby red. And yesterday we were finding a bunch of babies and the adults and all kinds of other snakes. And for some reason tonight they're not out. And Al was saying this is the first time in well over 20 years, like 27 years or something, that he hasn't found a bunch of snakes. Another snake that's always out here that he always finds is the dwarf boa. We haven't found one yesterday or today, which is really weird. But this little guy is just cruising along a barbed wire fence. He's not concerned about the barbed wire. So good luck to him. Here we go. We're getting this guy back up in his, right in the hole there. There he goes. Such a good spot for him. There he goes. Right in that hole that comes all the way down to this hole. He's got two entrances that he can hang out in. That's real cool. Hey, this is the tree that we found this snake in. So here's the deal with this snake. Some of you, Alfred, who's the biologist who's guiding us here, he lives here. And some of you are going to be upset if Alfred doesn't keep this snake. And some of you are going to be upset if he does keep the snake. I always fall on the side of letting wild snakes go, unless it's for science, And so we're just going to put him up in this tree. If it's for scientific purposes or diversifying the gene pool, I think it's great to keep a wild snake. So here's what's going to happen with that snake. Alfred is going home to build a massive cage, and then he's coming back to get this snake. I know, that sounded crazy to me too, but Alfred's caught thousands of these snakes and he really knows their behavior, and he knows that this is where this snake lives and he will find it 100% in this tree when he comes back. So he's going to try to breed that snake with probably a few red ones. This is a male, a few red females, and see what we can find out genetically about this one. So I'm sure I'll get an update at some point, and as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. This has been an incredible trip. I just want to thank Quetzal and Alfred, Dave. We've had such a blast over here. By the way, if you're interested in coming to the Dominican Republic and going on a herping trip, I highly recommend Alfred's services. Alfred, tell me the name of your company.
It's Aventuras del Monte.
Aventuras del Monte. Alfred Del Monte, and that is on Instagram or Facebook. I'll put it below. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Hey, Alfred, what were you just looking at there? We just watched the snake go from the tree that we got it in to that one back there. So which one do you think it lives in?
Well, so far I've seen that she went into a hole in that tree, that specific tree right there. So looks like when we found her, she was right here laid across this branch.
Right.
So I guess she must have just climbed over, came over here, waited for a rat or something, which there's a lot of here. But I do see that she did go back home, so we're good there.
So you'll be back in like how long is it going to take you to build this cage?
Oh, a few days.
And is it going to be like a wood? Did you say it's going to be like 10 feet? How big is the cage going to be?
I need it to be at least 6-7 feet high and about 6 to 7 feet wide.
That's a great way to keep this boa. That's amazing. So you're going to you'll build that out of wood and
yes,
some sort of wire or whatever.
Well, I'm thinking of doing more of a terrarium type setup.
Yeah.
So most likely it'll be glass front, vented sides, and screen top.
Cool. And what'll that take you? A couple weeks to do? You'll come back?
I'll be back up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'll definitely come back.
Cool. All right. Can't wait to hear about it.